So, hey, welcome to Unboxing Sundays. I get these boxes, I open them up. I do not know what's going to be in them. They're surprises. We go through them, we divide them up for the different charities, and that's about it. They stay in my house about 72 hours. I do legitimately not know what's in those boxes. I love opening them up. I love discovering what's in them. It's just so exciting. Um, Sometimes I go, ooh, I'm like, yeah, screw it. So we divide them up for the different charities. We have several that we take stuff to. And if you could please hit the like and subscribe, let me know I'm doing a good job. Hey, and anybody else that gets books on YouTube, they order the item or someone sent it off their wish list and it's something they actually want. I don't want these. I don't want these. Sometimes it's really, really tempting. And then I'm like, you see myself. So anyway, today, welcome to the D. Louise Book Series. I'm Christina Kairos, TNA. This is where I read books, talk about books, no special effects, no theme music, none of that fancy Smith stuff going on here. So, today is audiobooks. So we will be going through these. This was someplace, for $8.99. Julie Godwood Mercy. When esteemed Justice Department Attorney Theo Buckman is struck ill at New Orleans gala, Dr. Michel Renaud works fast to save his life. Soon Theo finds himself in a race to save her when Michel is targeted by a deadly crime ring. They call themselves the Sewing Club, a devious foursome driven by greed to accumulate millions in a secret bank account. Now they're dead set on silencing Michel, who might know the secret behind the killing of one of their wives. Dodging a world-class hitman and a band of cunning criminals, Michel and Theo walk a narrow path between passion and survival. Deborah Rodriguez, A Cup of Friendship. She's made some bad choices, and Sunny has finally found a place to call home. It just happens to be in the middle of a war zone in Afghanistan. Really? Of all places to choose to go, Afghanistan? Really? 38-year-old American Pride enjoys the coffee shop where she brings hospitality to expatriates, misfits, missionaries, and mercenaries who stroll through its doors. Walking along Sunny is a material Halojan who must hide a modern romance from her old traditional son. Into the cafe, some Isabel, a British journalist Jack who left his family back home in Michigan to earn danger pay as a consultant, and Candace, a wealthy, well-connected American whose desire to help threatens to cloud her judgment. And a young woman is kidnapped. She must help to get the child back. Ooh, hey Selena! Naked guy on the cover. She gets it. Seeking refuge, determined to pull her life back together, Sabrina Swan returns to the sleepy southern island of her childhood summers. The latest person who expects to encounter there is Zach Tremaine, the boy who stole her heart when she was a girl. Aww. So this is a chance to reconnect. And I don't know where my co-host went. She went off on a titsy. Now, I'd have to look this up. Oh, wait a minute. This is not that kind of book. This guy writes really cutesy, cozy mysteries featuring dogs. So I was surprised when I saw this one. I was really surprised. I did not know. And how about we don't tell a soul? We'll just keep it a secret between us that he actually wrote something that wasn't cute and cozy like his cozy mysteries with the puppies. Okay? Let's just keep that our secret. Tim Wallace's wife died in a boating accident several months ago. Tim was the only eyewitness, and one of New Jersey cop is sure he killed her. And if you don't know, we were experimenting with this the other day, and we were going New Jersey, 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 Jersey. Can't help it, sorry. On New Year's Eve, his friend finally convinces him to go out for the first time since Maggie's death at their neighborhood pub. Just a few minutes before midnight, things in Tim's life go from bad to worse. Can you keep a secret? A really big one. A stranger asks him before Tim can say anything. The man confesses to a murder. Oops. I gotta do this. Driving Heat. Zuri Day. We've done quite a few of her books on this channel. Recorded books. There's a guy that does it for one of the regencies. I like his voice. Meet Carter. 5 hardworking men with a lot to offer. They may not be wealthy, but they're rich in integrity and royalty. Not to mention sex appeal. Oh, he's good. They need just the right woman to share the world. At 30, her eldest brother Byron hasn't dated seriously in a while, not since he became a single dad to his beloved baby girl. Besides, he's found that most women can't see past his job as a bus driver, and he's not interested in that type of superficial foolishness. When he meets Cynthia Hall, her disinterest is obvious. Still, there's something about her. Cynthia has been successful in her career and unlucky in love. But those two worlds collide when Byron ends up in her office on business. My mom drove a school bus. Dune, the Lady of Calada. Lady Jessica of Paul and consort to Duke Leto Aristides. The choices she made shaped an empire, but the First Lady of Calada must reckon with her own betrayal of the Bene Gesserit. She already portrayed an important... Jesus Christ. This has to be a font 2 or 3. She has already betrayed her ancient order, but now she must decide if her loyalty to the sisterhood is more important than the love of her own family. Doom. I'd say this has been unlistened to. The CDs look like they're in mint condition, and the box is tight. Karen Rose. Did you miss me? Sounds like a serial killer to me. Baltimore prosecutor Daphne Montgomery pulled herself out of a dangerous past to build a solid life for herself and her son. But after she helps convict a killer, her confidence is shattered once again by the news that her son has been kidnapped. Daphne believes it's connected to the recent high-profile trial, and that FBI Special Agent Joseph Carter agrees. But together they find reality even more troubling, and it runs deeper than Daphne fears. With her son's life in jeopardy, she must unlock a dreadful secret about her past and confront the truth that will change everything. Ooh. This is big. 17 discs. And they look in good condition too. Blackstone Audio. Go like this. Carolyn Hart. Ghost Wanted. I'm gonna read these books. I'm trying to collect some of the books to do. Jesus, can the font get any smaller? I'm serious. It's like a 2. Ghostly Gumshoe, Bailey Ruth Rayburn of Haven's Department Heaven's Department of Good Intentions is checking out a troublesome disturbance in Adelaide, Oklahoma. Bailey Ruth Supervisor Wiggins is worried about her dear old friend. The ghost of Lorraine Marlowe haunts Adelaide's college library, known as the Lady of the Roses. She plays matchmaker until the fragrant flowers to pair up students, but someone's making mischief after hours, leaving more roses strewn about the library, destroying a gargoyle, and stealing a valuable book. Wiggins dispatches Bailey Ruth to investigate. I think this might be the first one in the series. I think it might be the first one. So we'll see about that. Oh! Have you seen my Christine Feehan schedule? Do I have them all listing? I'm almost tempted. But no, it'll go. I'm tempted though. I've got no books. I've got no shelf space. For 5 years, Victor has put his life on hold in order to take down the world's most feared motorcycle club from the inside. But carrying out the insane violence and seeing the club's exploration of the innocent has brought his traumatic past rolling back. And there's only one cure: to see the wife he left behind. Blythe Daniels thought she'd never see Victor again after he murdered her stepfather and left without a word. She rebuilt her life without them, becoming a personal trainer and physical therapist, becoming strong enough for others to lean on. Now Victor comes back to Sea Haven, seeking her. Samantha's Key. Sarah, a 10-year-old girl, is taken with her parents by the French police as they go door to door arresting Jewish families in the middle of the night. Desperate to protect their younger brother, Sarah locks him in a bedroom cupboard, their secret hiding place, and promises to come back for him as soon as they are released. 60 years? It takes her 60 years to get back? How long does she expect him to wait? It's an awful big box for... It's a massively big box. Look how big that box is. And there's only 8 CDs. See, this is the size it should be. And this is another lady that we will be talking about. Ilona Andrews, Magic Shifts. After breaking from life, the pack, mercenary Kate Daniels and her mate, former Beast Lord Curran Leonard, are adjusting to a very different place. While they're thrilled to escape all the infighting, Curran misses the constant challenges of leading the shapeshifters. Soon, when the pack offers him its stake in the mercenary guild, Cullen seizes the opportunity. Too bad the guild wants nothing to do with him and Kate. Luckily, as a veteran merc, Kate can take over any of the guild's unfinished jobs in order to bring money and build their reputation. But what Kate and Curran don't realize is that their jobs they've worked all along are connected. Let's see what these look like. Now this has been listened to. This has got marks and fingerprints on it. But it still looks pretty good. They still look pretty good. Excuse me. This is completely unread and unopened. Lisa Calrippus, Blue-Eyed Devil. Completely 100% sealed. And $9.99. Now that's a good place for a sticker. Because you know most of the time they put it on the back and then you can't read this stuff. I said to the lady the other day, I said, they need to put the stickers down here, and she looked at me like I had 2 heads. Yeah. Meet the Blue-Eyed Devil. His name is Hardy Cates. He's a self-made millionaire who comes from the wrong side of the tracks. He's made enemies and rough and tumble ride to the top of Houston's oil industry. He's got hot blood in his veins and vengeance on his mind. Meet the heiress. She's Haven Travis. Despite her family's money, she refuses to set out on a path they've chosen for her. But when Haven marries a man her family disapproves of, her life is set on a new and dangerous course. 2 years later, Haven comes home, determined to guard her heart. Hardy Cates, a family enemy, is the last person she needs, darkening her door or settling her soul on fire. Oh, hey, Selena. Naked guy on the cover. I've seen this lady a lot. The Friends We Keep. What is with the font on these things? Jesus. Evie, Maggie, and Topher have known one another since college. Their friendship was something they swore would last forever. Now, years have passed, the friends have drifted apart, and they never found the lives they wanted, the lives they dreamed of when they were young, and everything seemed possible. Evie starved herself to become a supermodel and derailed her career by sleeping with a married man. Maggie married Ben, the guy she fell in love with at college, never imagining his drinking would cause. And Topher became a successful actor, but the shame of childhood secrets shut him off from real life. So these friends have got to reunite. See what happens. Ah, uh, have you? Nah, we'll do that later. Oh, look. Irish Johansson. High stakes. Logan Tanner lives the exhilarating life of a professional gambler, tasking risks with nerves of steel, from casinos in Mako to Monte Carlo to Milan. He's racked up a fortune and became a living legend. But all the glitz and glamour hide a dark and violent past as extractor, a world that comes rushing back to him when the beautiful and innocent Laura Balton enters his life. Soon Logan is drawn through the conflict between Russian and mafia bosses of a Lara whose life now hangs in the balance. Logan has offered something more valuable to him than money, information he desperately needs in exchange for Lara getting out of Russia and to safety. We'll see what happens. Uh, the Arch Conspiracy. Oh, look, font I can read. Outside the last city on Earth, the planet is a wasteland. Without the genes of the fallen, humanity will end. Antigon's parents, Oedipus and Jocasta, are dead. Passing into the archive should be cause for celebration, with her militant uncle Keon rising to claim her father's vacant throne. Antigon feels his rage. When he welcomes her and the siblings into his mansion, Antigon sees it for what it really is, a gilded cage. What a name for a character. Antigon? Ah, the Summer Place. Jennifer Weiner. Oh, good lord. I am serious. This has got to be a 1. When her 22-year-old stepdaughter announces her engagement to pandemic boyfriend, Sarah Danhauser is shocked when the wheels are in motion. Headstrong Ruby has already set a date just 3 months away and spoken to her beloved Saftis, Sarah's mother Veronica, about having the wedding at the family's beach house in Cape Cod. Sarah might be worried, but Veronica is thrilled to be bringing the family together one last time before the big house on the market. But still, the road to the wedding day usually comes with a few bumps. Ruby has always known exactly what she wants, but as the wedding date approaches, she finds herself grappling with the wounds left by the mother who walked out on her when she was a baby. Veronica ends up facing unexpected news thanks to her meddling sister and must revisit the choices she made long ago. Jesus Christ. I'm serious. Look how small the font is on that. Recorded books. Kristen Higgins. But you should be pretty darn sure the answer will be yes before you get down on bended knee. For 10 years, Connor O'Rourke has been waiting for Jessica to take their on-again, off-again relationship public, and he thinks the time has come. His restaurant's so thriving, she put her dream job at Blue Heron Vineyard. It's the perfect time to get married. When he pops the question, however, her answer is a fond but firm no. If it ain't broke, why fix it? Jess has her hands filled with her younger brother, who is now living with her full-time, and a great career after 10 years of waitressing. What she and Connor have is perfect. Friends with benefits. Yeah, we'll see about that. Heaven Forbids, Letitia Lovely. Popular author Letitia Lovely has made a name for herself in novels and the secrets of inspired church conversation. And heaven forbid the gospel truth finds itself pastorless, which for some parishioners may be the least of their worries. With the community still reeling from a scandal surrounding the departure of the church's last pastor, an injection of new blood is just what the doctor ordered. But when Reverend Dr. Pastor Bishop Overseer Mr. Stanley Obasiah Meshach Brooke lays down a severe code of ethics, it's out of the frying pan and into the fire and brimstone. Nah. Yeah. Oh, look, 2 for 1. Linda Howard's CD collection. Death Angel is a striking beauty with a taste for diamonds and dangerous men. Drira has more than content to be an arm candy for Raphael, a notorious crime lord who deals with betrayal with quick and treacherous means. Now eager to break Raphael, Drira makes a fateful decision and a desperate move, stealing a mountain of cash from the malicious killer. Though Drira runs, Selena knows she can't hide, and he dispatches a cold-blooded assassin in hot pursuit, resulting in the tragic turn of events. Burn. Money certainly changes Jennifer Redwine's life when she wins a lottery jackpot. Flush with new money, Jennifer can't imagine ever finding a place in the world of wealthy. 7 years later, she's rubbing elbows with the rich despite the fact that she still feels like a party crasher. Then she meets Sydney Hazlett. Okay. And our final book, even this isn't all that cozy. This is the book that we think he writes. Silent Bite, David Rosenfeld. He's the cozy mystery. This is the cozy mystery version. And I'm pretty sure the book cover is lighter than this one. Lawyer Andy Carpenter can finally take a breath. He's almost back on dry land after a family Caribbean cruise was forced on him by his wife, Lori, to get him into the Christmas spirit. Andy can't wait to go back to Tara Foundation, the dog rescue organization that's always been his true passion. But before the boat even docks, Andy gets several calls from a partner, Willie Miller. He needs to see Andy as soon as the Carpenters are back on solid ground. When Andy arrives home, he finds he is not calm or bright, and Willie needs his help. Willie's old cellmate, Tony Birch, has been arrested for murder, and Andy doesn't necessarily believe in Tony, but Willie does. So they gotta take the case. And that's the last book on CD that was in this box. So what do you think? Anything interesting? Can you understand why they were all thrown out? I do not understand it, but we will get them to the charities. Lickety split. Don't forget to check out JD Rob on Saturdays. We're spoiling the characters. Star Trek Next Generation and Star Trek Voyager recaps on Friday. Flashback Mondays. I'm looking for suggestions there. And of course, Flashback Monday. Looking for suggestions on Mondays. See those things. And my daily book reviews. Have a good one.